Hello, and I'm happy to welcome you here in Tuscany. We are in the Chianti region, not far from the city of Arezzo. The city center is just a 10-minute drive away. This is a truly unique property, an expansive relais where you can host guests, consisting of multiple buildings. Let's take a tour and I'll show you everything. This estate includes several buildings with a total area of over 2,000 square meters. For example, here we have one of the buildings, guest apartments. It houses more than 6 bedrooms, 6 separate apartments, which we will explore together. Over here, we have what Italians call a cantina, a traditional wine cellar. This is where wine is produced, and we'll visit it in just a few minutes. What makes this place even more special is its history. This estate has stood for over 2,000 years. Surrounded by a magnificent park and spanning 14 hectares of land, this property produces its own wine and olive oil. Take a look, there's even a dedicated lemon house. During peak seasons, weddings and other events are hosted here, making full use of this stunning setting. This property is perfect not only as a private residence or vacation retreat, but also as a business opportunity. It can be rented out for events, and currently the villa operates as a relais, a boutique hotel that attracts guests from all over the world. It is highly sought after and enjoys great demand. Now let's take a closer look at the architecture. The villa features a semicircular facade, a typical design from the Middle Ages. It even resembles a medieval castle. But unlike a traditional fortress, this estate offers spacious, open areas that can be beautifully arranged for events. The main villa includes grand halls for gatherings, while the other section serves as living quarters, with additional guest apartments on the upper levels. Historically, this land has been inhabited since the Roman era. In the 1200s, a medieval castle stood here, and remnants of its ancient walls still exist. During the early Renaissance, the current main villa was constructed, with the first part, between the towers, built in the 1550s, and the second part added in the 1700s. Imagine the centuries of history contained within these walls. Oh, look, a lovely cat. They say, if walls could talk. Just think of all the generations and historical moments these walls have witnessed, from the Roman Empire, through the Middle Ages, to the present day. Take a look at these family crests. Each one belongs to a family that once lived here. Originally, they adorned the villa's facade, but to preserve them from deterioration, previous owners carefully restored and relocated them. Every family that lived here left behind its own unique legacy. One of the estate's greatest assets is its privacy. Situated on a hilltop, it remains hidden from view, offering an exclusive and secluded retreat. Over the centuries, noble families have cherished this place, creating an atmosphere of comfort and hospitality for their distinguished guests. Now let's explore another remarkable building on the estate, a real historic church, as indicated by the Latin inscriptions on its facade. This church is still active and can host official wedding ceremonies, making it an exceptionally rare and valuable feature. This grand staircase once served as the main entrance to the estate during the Middle Ages. Let's step inside. We are now in one of the main halls of the villa. Take a look at the original wooden ceilings, beautifully preserved and restored. But this property is not just a residence. It's also a working agricultural estate, producing wine and the famous Vin Santo dessert wine. The winery's production can reach up to 100,000 bottles per year, making it a sustainable business that helps maintain the estate and its vast lands. Now, let's move on to the reception halls. These elegant spaces are used for breakfast service, private dining, and event hosting. Notice the incredible stone walls. Built in the Middle Ages, they have stood the test of time. This original fireplace from 1667 has been carefully restored, along with the wooden window frames and olive wood heating grates. Even the grand staircase is an authentic medieval structure. The handrail is intricately designed in a unique diamond pattern that twists as it follows the steps, an extraordinary detail of craftsmanship. Now, we'll enter one of the estate's most remarkable rooms, the library. This library is truly unique, housing 11,000 rare books, some dating back to the 1500s. Each book is catalogued, and some original works by Dante Alighieri are preserved here. This collection holds immense historical value, attracting scholars who have carefully documented every volume. The current owner of the villa was captivated by the breathtaking view of Arezzo's rolling hills, seen from this exact window, which convinced him to acquire the estate. Moving on, we have a set of charming guest apartments, available for rental and offering additional revenue potential. The kitchen interiors are crafted from olive wood, sourced directly from the estate's own trees. Now, let's enter the wine cellar, a genuine historic cantina that has been in use for over 5 centuries. Here, you'll find authentic oak barrels used for aging wine. This area spans approximately 400 square meters, including a dedicated tasting room. While the large-scale production facilities are located outside the villa, this cellar remains an authentic part of the estate's winemaking tradition. This estate produces 2 types of wine, traditional Chianti wines and Vinsanto, a famous sweet wine with flavors of walnuts and chocolate. The grandfather of the current owner created a special Vinsanto reserve in 1936, marking the beginning of this unique production line. Look at this solid oak tasting table. Crafted as a single piece of wood, it seats 24 people, making it perfect for intimate gatherings, corporate events, or wine tastings. Adjacent to the cellar, there is a professional chef's kitchen. And just outside, we see thriving lemon trees, proof of the estate's fertile land. The property also features 6 independent guest apartments, 3 on the ground floor and 3 upstairs. Interestingly, 2 centuries ago, this building was used for olive oil production. Now let me show you something truly extraordinary, an authentic medieval fortress wall. This massive stone wall, with its thick structure, once served as the fortified entrance to a 1200s castle. The original iron reinforcements used for locking the gates are still visible. While the wooden door has been replaced over time, the fortress wall remains a rare and historically significant relic. Next, we have converted stables, which are now part of the guest accommodations. Notice the preserved medieval archways, a testament to the building's original purpose. In total, this estate spans 2,000 square meters of residential space, including the main 15th century villa, an additional 17th century building, a guest house with 6 apartments, 14 hectares of vineyards, 4,500 olive trees, wine and olive oil production facilities, a 400 square meter historic wine cellar. This extraordinary estate combines luxury, history, and business potential, a truly rare find in Tuscany. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for more exclusive property tours across Italy. If this property has caught your eye, feel free to leave a comment or visit our website for more details. See you in the next video.